hours. We're going to ride back on the plane. It's going to be fine. So the pool party ends at 6. So it's like 5:30. So we told them, we're like, hey, we're going to go back to the room. Just relax, get ready for dinner. Because we still have dinner and out. We still have hours left of party and I got to pace myself. So we told them we're leaving. We walk back to the room. We're hanging out. Then he comes back to the room like 30 minutes later, comes through the door, and we're like, hey, we're shouting his name. We're like, how are you? Like, come in here. We're hanging out in Olivia's room.
But the door's open, so like.
Yeah, we're like, come hang out. He ignores us.
Goes in his bedroom and slams the door.
But it's like our room is like kind of like a big master suite, so it's like a double doors. He slams the door, but they're not like shutting at the same time. So it's like bouncing back and forth.
Now and he's really pissed.
We can tell he's pissed. And I said, and Olivia goes, Berkley, you need to go in the room right now and talk to him and figure out what's going on. I said, but I don't want to. She goes, he's pissed. You need to go handle it. Just figure out what's wrong.
And not that I was saying like she needs to go like make it better. Just like talk about it. Like he's an adult. Like we're an adult. Like just talk about it. We're not. And I'm not gonna do this for another 12 hours. Like no fucking way.
Yeah.
Squash the beef. Let's move on. So I said, okay, fine. So I walk in. Oh, so before I walk to the room, me and Olivia are still in her room. We get a text from him. Oh, yes. A group text. Me, Olivia, and him. He goes, FYI, the plane isn't stopping in Dallas anymore tomorrow.
So that's number one. Wow. You're not even man enough to say, you can't come on my plane, find your own way home. I would have respected that way more. Like, plane's not stopping in Dallas.
How do you respect any part of that?
Because plane's not stopping in Dallas. He's such a pussy that he still wants us to grovel back to be begged on the plane because he didn't say that we don't have a ride. So do we have to get a ride from Houston back to Dallas, or are we not coming on the plane? It's very unclear because he doesn't want to make a decision because he doesn't want us to actually leave, period.
It was confusing. We're like, so what are you saying? Like, are we not
are
we not getting on the plane tomorrow? Do we need to buy our own flight? Or are we flying back to Houston on their plane? Then we got to figure out our own way back to Dallas. Like, it was unclear, which, like Olivia said, it was like kind of like a manipulation tactic, we think. So I said, oh my God. So I go, okay.
So he's like 15 steps away from you guys, and that's
across. He's literally like right outside of the studio door, like in his little room.
So
it's
then,
not very big.
So then I go, okay, let me go handle this. So I go and knock on the door. I said, hey, I just got your text. Like, is everything okay? Like, what's going on?
What does this mean?
He's laying in bed. He goes, get the fuck out of here, you fucking bitch. You're done. You're fucking done, you fucking bitch. Takes pillows, starts chucking pillows at me. Literally throwing a tantrum, fucking, like batting his arms like a monkey. He's throwing a temper tantrum. He's like, you're a bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you're done. You're done. I said, what's wrong? I said, you know I'm not mad, right? I'm like, why are you mad? Like, explain. Because you're just a fucking bitch. And I was like, why? I was like, I told you, like, I just don't feel good. Like, I was trying to calm him down and like explain. I was like, nothing's wrong. Like, I like you. I was having a good time. Like, I'm not mad. And I said, can we talk about this, please? Like, I was trying to like be civil and like calm him down. I'm like, can we please talk about this? He's like, there's nothing to fucking talk about. Get the fuck out, you bitch. And then he's like, I'm calling security on your ass.
So I'm in the other room and I can hear all of this happening, right? And I'm like, I can hear things going around. Like, so I don't know at this point, like, if he had hit Berkley or it's getting physical or if he's throwing just things around the room. So I immediately pick up my phone and I have plenty of people that I can call. So, but I actually have a really good friend, shout out Brandon, who I call and I said, hey, I need you to meet me downstairs at the Wynn in 20 minutes. And he was like, all right. He goes, okay. So as they're screaming, I already was starting packing all of my shit. I'm like, this is going on for like 15 minutes. Like, fuck you, you fucking bitch. I'm going to call security. And
you're just trying to kill them.
They're like yelling at each other at this point.
So while Olivia's doing this, he's like, I'm calling security on your ass. He's like grabbing the phone. It's making noise. I'm like, why are you calling security? I'm gladly fucking leaving. So then he keeps yelling at me. So then I kind of get ghetto fabulous. And I said, listen, why don't you shut the fuck up, you pussy ass bitch? I said, I don't want to hear one more goddamn word out of your fucking mouth. And I pointed my long ass fingernail in his face. I said, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear one fucking word out of your motherfucking mouth. I said, shut the fuck up. So then he gets quiet and he's like sitting in the bed.
Did you use the F word at any point?
Him?
You.
Or you? Oh, always.
Yeah, I just repeated what I said.
I was just kidding.
I said you're a pussy ass bitch. And so he's yelling at me. He's like getting in my face, and I thought he was like gonna hit me at this point. And he was like, "You're a nobody in this world. You're a nobody. You're a loser." And I said, "And who the fuck do you think you are? You think you're God's gift?" I said, "You ain't shit." So then I'm like getting like scared.
Good for you.
I mean, it was a scary situation. I honestly wanted to start crying because I was like in disbelief of what was happening. Like, I went 0 to 100 so quick, but I held it together. I literally wanted to start crying. And
so she comes back.
Held it together, boss mode, packed literally all of my stuff within 5 minutes. And he goes, "You can go stay in Olivia's room." So I'm like, you just said you're kicking me out. But you're saying I can go stay in Olivia's room. I said, no. I pack all my shit.
So she comes to just walk the hallway. She doesn't know anything. Obviously I haven't talked to her, but I'm already packed. She comes to the door.
Say one word.
And she just looks at me, and I know she's going to start crying. And I said, don't say a fucking word. I said, get in my bathroom. And I said, make sure I packed everything. Because I was almost ready to go, but I didn't want her to start crying because he doesn't deserve to make her cry. Yeah. So I said, go in the bathroom, make sure I have everything that I need. All my makeup, just check. I said, give me 3 minutes. She goes, what are we going to do? And I'm like, don't get in the bathroom. I said, I already have a plan for us. So we were out of the room in 10 minutes. We were downstairs. My friend Brandon came, picked us up. We went to Aria Sky Suites, checked her right in. He got us our own Sky Suite, checked us in. He's like, whatever you girls need, like, that's so crazy, blah, 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 blah.
Shout out Brandon.
So we've been
Shout out Brandon.
Shout out Brandon.
So this is like 5 hours has gone by since we've left. Not a peep from this guy.
We're like decompressing, and honestly, we think he thought we were just gonna like roll our suitcases downstairs to the Wynn lobby and
wait for him to call.
Like just cry and like beg for him to take us back. And we're like, dude, like Vegas is almost like Dallas to us at this point. Like, we know so many people here. We feel totally comfortable.
And also, we're not like other girls. Like we have money to get home and get our own room.
Yeah,
exactly.
And get a plane ticket or whatever. I could have stayed for 3 more weeks.
We're totally set. We're totally set. Like,
so we get a text message
from him.
Like 5 hours later.
Yeah, so 5 hours.
We're
later,
already in our fucking suite.
We're not. We're in our suite.
One at a time, girls.
Sorry. We're having a blast at the Aria Sky Suites. And that's when Olivia posted that story. She goes, "We're playing chess. You playing checkers."
Yeah. So I'm just
I love you guys right now.
Anyway, so we're having a blast. Don't hear from the guy. He sends me, then he texts me out of nowhere, like sends me a picture of him at Delilah, because we had plans to go to Delilah for dinner, and he's like, "You missed out," something like that. I still don't reply.
No. He didn't text that first. He texts, "Are you done yet?"
Oh yeah, no. He calls me. We don't hear from him for hours. I'm expecting not to talk to him ever again. We're sitting in the room. He calls me. I said, "Why the fuck is this guy calling me?"
I'm like, just answer and
I
be
answer.
calm.
I said, "Hey." He goes, "So are you done yet?" And I said, "Done with what?" He goes, "Your fucking attitude."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I said, no. I said, "Actually, me and Olivia just checked into the Aria Sky Suites. But have fun. Enjoy the rest of your trip." He goes, "So you mean you're not coming back?" I said, "Fuck no." And then he goes, "Fuck you, bitch. Bye."
Oh,
he goes, "Never come back." And me and Olivia go, "Never come back where? To the Encore? Is your name fucking Steve Wynn? Like, who are you?"
Dude, that's so crazy.
So then we hang up. We're like, just like in disbelief. And I'm like, "You're the one who looks dumb because you needed us to look cool. Now you're just all by yourself."
Bunch of guys.
At Delilah.
And number two.
The terrible, I don't even know where. Oh, they were going to Hakkasan, which is like, I mean, it's okay, but it's just, he acted like he gave us the best weekend of our life, and like it didn't even compare to one of my like least favorite weekends. It was like,
it doesn't even matter. The guy was a prick.
No. So I'm like, I'm never going back. So me and Liv, we're hanging out with our friends. We have a blast. So that's Saturday night. Fun as fuck. We had more fun after we ditched him. And then that night rolls around.
So okay, so I'll this it.
Yeah,
we'll
you tell it.
So the Sunday we're supposed to leave, right? And so because he has a lot. First of all, he's supposed to sell his company, and it's a very public company. And
it's private, but it's high key.
Yeah, but it's gonna
go public.
It's gonna be a very public sale.
Yeah.
So we have nothing to lose at this point. But so I said he's going to text us and tell us we can come back on the plane. I said, mark my words. 6:04 a.m. Will's up is like 11, okay? He goes, hey, girls, like, I feel so sad, so bad. Like, I'm, you guys can come back on, I brought you here, I need to take you home. He put it in writing because he wanted to save his ass.
He's trying to cover his ass. He said, regardless of what happened, I feel like the right thing to do is to have y'all ride back with me tomorrow. But before he sent this, he had texted Olivia on the side. He goes, hey, if you book a flight home and I'll reimburse you. Yeah. Sorry, Berkley had to ruin everything.
I texted him back and I said, I would never take your money. Sent that. Then we text him back and we're like, no, we're good. We already got a ticket home. Like, don't worry about us. So then he starts, we get a little day drunk on Sunday because we decided to stay one extra day because we've had a traumatic weekend. So we're like, you know what? Fuck
we
this.
stayed another fucking
We're
night.
going to stay one more fucking night.
Sunday night.
So we're out drinking all day Sunday, and Berkley and I start drinking like at 11, and now we look at each other, we're like, let's get chaotically housewife drunk. So we just started drinking champagne, glass after champagne.
This is 11 o'clock in the morning?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So by 4 o'clock,
slots.
4 o'clock, we're sitting at the Wynn.
Slots.
We're sitting at the Wynn now. We're in the sports book, and we're betting on horses. Just me and
so
Berkley
funny.
alone.
We were betting the trifecta horses.
We have like just all like a bunch of like a huge bag because like when we packed all of our stuff, like we just threw everything in everywhere because my purse had like everything I could possibly need, and we're just like, we're just kicking back, drinking, talking. All the guys are looking at us and like, what the fuck are you bitches doing in here? And we're like betting. We're like, go, 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 like all the horses. So
friend came and gave us some money to bet.
Our friend came and gave us some money to bet.
Dude, this is so funny.
So then we go back to the hotel and we're like laying in bed and like just chatting. And like Berkley's like, I'm gonna get on live. So she gets on her live and starts like just talking shit on him. Right?
Did you say his name on live?
Yes.
I had one of the end of Bender spirals, and I started letting loose. That's when I got on live and I said, I'm sick of these Dallas guys. They're fucking pussies. They pout about everything. I just got left in Vegas. My other ex is fat and locked me in a garage.
Wow.
This other guy is supposed to send me weekend tickets. Send me my fucking weekend tickets, bitch.
Yeah, like she's going.
I start naming everybody by name.
First and last name.
Psychotic.
So he sees this. He sees this. And he again, he's very smart. He doesn't put anything in writing that he doesn't want to be responsible for what he said. So he starts sending us voice memos. In a group chat. Well, if you screen record and press play, everything saves. And you can hear every single voice memo. So I'm going like this. I go, let's let him talk. He goes on for 2 hours. Voice text.
What kind of stuff is he saying?
He's like,
you fucking little bitch. You'll never make it without me. Like, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. Blah, 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 blah.
Like, you're a little pouty bitch. Yeah. I don't give a fuck that you met some guys that put you up in your suite. That's cool. He goes, don't you remember after Houston, you apologized to me, and now you're doing this shit again.
Yeah.
So he's thinking that he's being smooth.
Mm-hmm.
There's
That's no evidence.
Yeah. He's like,
holy shit.
Like, I'm sending nice texts, inviting them back on the plane, but then I'm sending voice message of verbally abusing us.
He's so stupid. He doesn't know that.
So stupid. And I'm like, no apology whatsoever. Doubles down on his
doubles
behavior.
down. So we let him talk, and then I just send back the screenshot of the voice recordings in the group text, and I said, "Let me know if you want to keep talking shit. Let me know."
And then she said the right thing. I think it's a little late.
Yeah, I'm like, I think it's a little late for the right thing to do here, but I think it's very noble of you to give it a half-ass
Very noble.
Try.
And
what
then,
did he say?
Nothing. He never responded.
And then you know how you can send like a song from Apple Music in the text. So if anybody knows
the Real Housewives of New York,
the Real Housewives of New York, Luann DeSups.
She's got a song.
Yeah, I watched it.
So Luann, the cabaret girl, she has a song that goes, "Money can't buy your class.
Wow.
Money can't buy your class. Elegance is learned, my friend." So we sent him that, and that really sent him over the edge.
Money can't buy your class.
So what do you say? So what do you say then?
He started. He was like, "Oh, enjoy your life, girls."
You
like,
said enjoy your life. I showed you the best weekend of your lives.
Gosh.
Yeah, about that.
So then we took her southwest.
Then we had a grand ass time. The
we had a
rest
great
of
day.
the time we had a blast. Happily took our Southwest flight home and never spoke to him again.
So since we can bleep it out, who is it and what's the company?
It's his last name. His first name is. And yeah, he's gonna bleep that. And he owns like the. He's about to sell it. I don't know.
You have to bleep this out. It's called.
So he's about to sell it for like a couple hundred million.
He's in a deal with like.
Wow.
And like.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like commercial, and so they take the from like giant.
Wow.
But anyways, it's so crazy to me that like this guy like he has so much
you
to
have
lose.
so much to lose.
But you know what's so crazy is like my number one thought, if I was me, like if someone really pushed me that far, first thing I would have done, I would have called the fucking FAA, the FAA, and I would have said, "Hey, there's a private plane. I have the tail number. It's leaving from here. It's landing here." And I said, I could have said, "There's drugs on board."
Yeah.
Whether there's drugs or
there's
not,
a
do you
bunch of
think that the
drugs.
person trying to go to buy your company for a couple $100 million is going to want to be associated that the previous owner had his private plane searched for drugs? No,
And it
I
was
don't fucking
probably
think
like
so.
a corporate jet too. I think
Who
it
cares?
is. Not that it matters,
But yeah,
I don't
so
wanna be
like,
on y'all's bad side at
Yeah,
all.
No.
don't.
Damn, that's crazy.
So yeah,
Never.
that was our Vegas
So
story.
what about the NDA that you got on Thursday?
Oh, I don't know how I got it. Like I was time traveling on Thursday, so like I had a really late night.
Do y'all know what time travel
No,
is?
what is
what
that?
does that mean?
It
It's
means
like-
when you go out and then the
then
next
all of a
thing you know,
sudden
it's
it's like-
fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's 4
And it was
a.m.,
like
5 a.m.
happened that quick.
Yeah, like it
I
was
feel
just
so
midnight.
old just
I
hearing
time
y'all's talk. I mean,
traveled.
I am like 20
used
years
to
old.
Well,
time
nobody.
travel.
Well, nobody really says that. We just say it amongst ourselves.
I'm like, wow, how did we get here?
Well, I'm just hearing y'all's story, not the craziness of it, but I remember once upon a time in life, I lived a life like that. And it seems so
Me too.
far.
It's exhausting. It's
Well, it just seems
exhausting.
like
So
I loved it. I did it
exhausting.
for like 8 or 9 years of my life. And at the time, I loved the excitement of it all. But now, hearing you guys talking, I'm like, oh my God, I feel exhausted. Just hearing it.
It really
It's
is.
just,
It was very exhausting.
Yeah, we were laughing. And we were
like.
well, I told her, I
weird.
was like, you know, it's so funny. Like, everybody looks at, like, yo, you're on a jet and you're in Vegas and this and that. And I'm like, you know, now that I think about it, like, you know, like, we went on a plane with a pretty much a stranger, went on a trip with him. I'm like, you know what? This kind of sounds like what they say, like, you know, when they say, like, oh, like, you know, when you get kidnapped or, like, sex traffic, it's like a white van offering you candy. Like, that's not how it
No,
happens. It's the
it's-
private jet
it's
and the
looks
tables in
glitzy.
Vegas.
Get
And then you get there and they
get
expect
roofied.
you to do A, B, C, and D.
Yeah,
And it's like, it's not as glamorous
that's
as everybody makes it out to
seriously how
be.
it is. It's wrapped in a pretty bow.
That's pretty funny.
So
And
What you're
you're like,
saying-
I don't know. Sometimes you got to sell your soul to get on the PJ.
the
It's not
Sell your
always.
soul to get on the PJ.
Oh, the
Sometimes you
private
got to
jet.
sell
Oh,
your
private jet,
soul to
sorry.
ride on the private jet. It's not always.
so
worth
is it worth it?
No,
Not really.
it's not. It's not.
We would have
worth
had
it.
way more fun just
That's the moral of
yeah.
the story.
Yeah.
I just love how honest you guys.
People think it's like, oh, y'all are having the best time of your life.
I'm like, if you only knew.
If you only fucking knew.
Yeah. Typically, the private jet is fun to be on.
Yachts are better.
Yeah,
You can,
I love
it's
a
like you get a
private
yacht
jet.
for 8 hours or a private jet for a 45-minute fly. Like, I'll take a yacht all day long. And you can get off a
Yeah,
yacht.
yacht.
I
or
have a good
PJ.
swimmer.
You would choose a
Like
yacht
a
over
great
PJ?
swimmer.
So who gave you the NDA? I still want to know.
I have no idea.
She
No.
doesn't know.
I have no
you
idea.
don't
It's
know.
in my purse. I haven't signed it. I
Oh,
don't
and you
know what it's
know
for.
where
out.
you were. Do you
I-
remember? She said she time
No,
traveled.
I have
She was
no idea.
But I won't. No,
she time traveled and then woke
I was
up
at someone's
with
house, but like I couldn't imagine why they would give me an NDA.
So I don't think you got it there because they would never.
I think
give
I did because I didn't go anywhere
Okay,
else.
wow. We'll have to unpack this later.
Yeah. You know, it's some
Backtrack a little.
We'll figure.
like,
we'll
what
put
is
the
this?
pieces together later.
Bernie,
But
have you ever gotten an NDA? We could do a Gossip Boys
I've
You
segment.
know what? We probably could. I
I've
don't know. I
signed a
don't know if
couple
it'd be as
of
exciting as y'all's,
I've
but
signed a lot.
I feel like that guy's assistant was like said that he was like, should I send? Because he had an assistant that like when I visited him in Houston, his assistant booked my flight and was like, do I need to send an NDA? And I was like, no.
Maybe he should.
I have a question.
Thank God.
I have a question for Liv.
Yes.
Why do dudes wear fake pearl necklaces?
Dude,
what is that shit right now? I
that
can't
on
get.
your
I don't
story.
understand that.
You
What is
So
that?
you've seen
I
it.
don't
Yes.
know. Okay, so I've been seeing this.
But why are
like,
they wearing pearl necklaces? Not fake or not? What's the deal with the guys in pearl
I
necklaces?
haven't seen it once.
So
Neither
need a
have I.
photo.
Okay, so cool. Google. Okay, I'll Google a photo. So I've been
Have you seen
seeing, and it's,
Guys wearing, yeah.
yes, they're wearing like pearl chokers,
It's
and
the
then a lot of
weirdest
times
thing.
they have like another chain, like a Cuban chain or just something else. It's like they're
I've
double
never
layered.
understood. I know there's like a changing of this like
And so
bullshit. I
I
have no idea. It
on-
looks stupid as
yeah.
fuck.
on
I need a photo.
I
Thursday.
haven't seen. I need to like
Hold
keep
on.
my eye
On
out.
The
on
only person I've seen wear it, not to interrupt you while you're looking at it, is that I thought he can wear whatever the fuck he wants because he's a UFC world champion. He's Israel Adesanya, whatever. He's a black guy.
Oh.
He's like legit is undefeated. The guy's fucking insane. So
and he's wearing one.
yeah, but I don't get it either. It-
No.
It
Yes,
doesn't
stop.
make sense
You
to
This
me.
guy is on television.
But
He's
is
on
it-
Winter House, and he wears
Wait,
a
who?
fucking pearl necklace. And so I ran into this guy and on Thursday. I never met him, but he was standing at the bar next to me, and
Was wearing one.
we just started talking. And I go, "Why are you wearing a pearl necklace?" And he goes, "Oh, like, don't you think it's so cool?" And I'm like, "Well, did you know like what a pearl necklace like means like sexually?" And he was like, "What?" And I'm like,
He didn't know.
"No."
Shut up.
So then I'm like, okay, that's even weirder. I thought maybe like, okay, you know, like
Wait,
swingers.
what does it mean?
pearl necklace is like
A
someone
guy-
jizz all
yeah,
over
yeah.
girls.
I
On
might
your
have got a
neck.
pearl
Yeah.
necklace last night.
Oh, Berkeley, would you like to stay with who?
Mhm.
She can't.
Can't
yet.
quite yet.
Can't.
quite yet.
Just stay
Stay
woke.
tuned.
I really want to.
I mean, you
So-
know, yes.
I asked him and I'm like, I thought maybe like, okay, so then I'm starting thinking like, okay, you know, how swingers like use pineapples as like their sign to like, you know, let everyone know like discreetly like that they're swingers.
Wait,
I
the
didn't know that
pineapple?
either.
I didn't either.
And they're like
Pi-
upside down
Oh my
pineapple.
god, I'm the old guy
An
who doesn't
upside
know
down
shit anymore.
pineapple.
Hold on, I'm freaking out.
Start
Okay.
back over.
Okay,
Okay, I didn't even know you could put a pineapple upside
No,
down.
no. Okay, like, so like,
Explain.
Wait, hold on.
Any-
Wait.
any type of
Wait.
okay.
Wait.
Like
okay,
a decoration,
No,
not
no,
like
no.
a
Okay,
fruit.
so next time you go to the grocery store, especially you, because you guys are in the fucking suburbs, okay, and there are a lot of swingers in the suburbs. Next time you go to the grocery store, Whole Foods, Kroger, a shopping cart, and in the top part where you like put your purse, you will see a one or two pineapples in the top upside down. So
Of their
it's just
cart?
sitting in the cart like this, like
Shut
on the
the
top.
fuck up.
And it's a signal to everyone to let them know, like, hey, if you're, you know, it's kind of like an unknown, like, you see
Yeah.
this, like, kind of thing. So then, like,
At the grocery store.
well, like, it could be anywhere. Like, you'll
No, I
see,
know, I
you'll
just-
notice people's homes, like, they'll have, like, pineapple, like, decor, like, little lights
Stop.
outside.
I
and
didn't
things
know
like
this.
that.
Well, in Olivia's apartment building, we always take the elevator and walk across the hall, and there's always this
There's always
one
upside
building
down
that has a upside down pineapple
and they are always
decoration
having
sitting
parties.
outside
Always.
the door,
And
and
it's
they're-
rowdy.
I'm
Wow.
sure it is.
What is-
swingers
I
party.
mean, it's just
More
like, it's not like
compact.
every single person not wear. I mean, my mom loves pineapples, and
I
my
do
mom
too.
is not.
But it's the thing.
pineapple.
It's if it's upside
Upside
down.
down.
It's
That's
upside
a sign.
down,
Oh,
and it's very discreet. Like, again, like, it's not meant to be like a big blinking sign. Like, I'm a fucking swinger. It's like, hey,
So if they
I
bring you an
see
upside
it.
down pineapple cake, is it the
So-
same thing?
maybe. So now, like, for the pearl
Maybe.
necklace, I'm like, well, maybe it's kind of like some secret, like, sexual thing. Like, you know, if you're wearing a pearl necklace and I'm wearing a pearl necklace, then maybe like you guys just go like, I don't know, like
Jizz on each other's.
yeah,
necks.
yeah, like in the bathroom. Like maybe it's like a
Guys,
thrill
a
seeker
two-guy
thing. What?
like a gay thing.
Like it could be anything. I
That's weird.
figured there has to be some secret meaning. So last night on my Instagram story, I posted and I said, Let me pull it up.
I'm
I wrote
just
it.
intrigued.
And I got over 100 DMs
Ooh.
What?
because people were like, "What the fuck?" or crying, laughing.
I literally
I
have
said,
not noticed.
Can
that.
someone please tell me why dudes are wearing fake pearl necklaces? Is this the modern day puka shell? I need answers. Because now I'm thinking, okay, if it's not for something like some secret signal, like, are you just thinking like this is like when you went to Hawaii on vacation and then came back and like wore your puka shell necklace?
What did
'Cause
people
that's-
say? Did
Tell
you get
them
an
what
answer?
that guy. She
So-
saw a guy wearing a pearl necklace, and she said, "Tell him what he said."
Oh yeah,
about the Cartier.
he was like, well, when I asked him, the guy on Thursday, about the pearl necklace, he was like, I would only wear pearls if they were Cartier. I'm like, oh my God, you're an idiot.
Okay.
What an idiot.
So, so I got a couple of responses. Apparently, like some baseball player was like wearing, like he went to his jeweler and was like, I want to like start a new trend almost like for men. And so he was like, instead of diamond chains, like he got a pearl necklace, but like it's not. I looked it up. I
You need
researched
real
it.
pearls.
Doesn't matter, real or fake, but I looked it up, and it's not like the ones that these guys are wearing. These guys are wearing chokers. Like this guy's necklace, the baseball player, was like an actual like long necklace. So like I have no clue. Most people were like thinking the same thing. Like, what the fuck is going on with this pearl necklace?
Maybe
thing?
one of the listeners will tell us.
Yeah, maybe someone will write in.
Wait, I want to hear what Gino. You said Gino had something to tell us.
You do?
About pearl necklaces?
Oh yes, Gino has a story about
their ex.
Oh,
Oh no, not my ex.
before
Their
we
ex.
ran out of
Don't
time.
fix me up
can
in
I
the
say
middle
his
of that.
name?
Yes, Todd, loser.
Todd.
Todd, motherfucking loser.
We should
This is
not.
so awesome.
We should not bleep it out at this point.
This is all y'all.
everybody knows.
You suck.
Yeah.
Well, I won't use my
I
clients'
have-
names.
No,
because
let's
they,
not.
Yeah.
No.
But
Oh.
so I'm a tennis coach, and I have two separate clients that they do their tennis totally separately. They are both husbands are in commercial real estate in the real estate world, and so last Thursday, 2 weeks ago, I asked. I was talking to one of the guys about real estate in general, and then it just came up. And I was like, I wonder if he knows Todd, because it's supposed to be a small world. So I asked him, and he gave me a real funny look, like he didn't know if he could say anything. He was like, "Oh, Todd," and I was like, "By your look, I'm not a fan of him. If that helps." And he goes, "Okay." He was like, "We all call him Big Todd," and he was like, "Yeah, no one likes him, and he is a complete screw up." And he was telling me about he actually tried to do a deal with Todd, and they are now. His company is now caught out for like $2.1 million because they found out about his house's bankruptcy.
No way.
Business bankrupt.
His business.
Yeah, and so then I
I think
asked.
he has a lien on his house.
Yeah, and so then I asked another husband of one of my ladies' clients, or one of my clients.
Two
and-
separate people, by the
Separate.
way.
Wow.
They don't know each other.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised though. That industry is very small, and like once you lose
any
your name,
industry is small.
yeah, once you lose your name and your reputation, that's like you can't come back from that. I
What
mean,
did
it's-
she say?
Same thing, just the same exact thing verbatim.
just
out
think
of
that's
money.
funny.
Out of money.
Well, I just think it's interesting that
they don't like him,
they don't
Oh.
like
and that he's a
him.
screw up, and they had bad business dealings with him.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
I love him.
loser.
Best friend.
I'm sure.
Well, we're also getting all kinds of messages that are interesting too. So.
Yeah, I
About
got
him?
a lot of interesting messages. I'll say it's not my story to repeat, but horrible things
About him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously been doing
Things
this for
that he
years and
did
years and
to
years.
a lot of people that I won't repeat
Yeah.
because I respect those people, but it's unreal.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's that.
That's that.
Yeah.
That's a great way to end.
It is. So
pretty
What
quiet
is
show.
Is
Yeah. All right.
Pretty low key.
Any other
Sorry for the
crazy
boring
gossip?
show, guys.
Any other
That will be
gossip?
better next time.
Any other
Um,
gossip?
Any other craziness?
that was a
Not
lot.
really.
Yeah,
That was
Not that I
actually
can
good.
think of off the top of my head.
I think that's a great way to.
It is a great way to end. So, everyone, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.